Is YouTube really going to start collecting 100% of the ad revenue from some YouTube channels? Well, a change to YouTube's terms of service that went effective today has people thinking exactly that. Let's take a look at what YouTube said and then what they followed up with in their clarification about today's release and addition to the YouTube terms of service. Content here on Creator Fundamentals is made possible by our sponsors. Today's video is sponsored by Soundstripe. Soundstripe offers thousands of high-quality audio tracks to take your content to the next level. And now Soundstripe has leveled up their service once again. Introducing Soundstripe Video. Soundstripe Video offers over 70,000 HD, 4K, and even 5K video clips to take your content to the next level. And with the introduction of video, Soundstripe now offers music, sound effects, and videos on one convenient platform. And with their curated video playlists, you're now able to find exactly what you're looking for in far less time. And for a limited time, you can use the promo code CreatorCrew to save 20% off your subscription. Now is the time to go pro with Soundstripe. All right, so YouTube made changes to the YouTube terms of service that went effective today. The part that has people freaking out is an addition to the YouTube terms of service called the right to monetize. Let's take a look at the actual section and see what they have said. Right to monetize. You grant to YouTube the right to monetize your content on the service, and such monetization may include displaying ads on or within content or charging users a fee for access. This agreement does not entitle you to any payments. Starting November 18th, 2020, any payments you may be entitled to receive from YouTube under any other agreement between you and YouTube, including, for example, payments under the YouTube Partner Program, channel memberships, or Super Chat, will be treated as royalties. If required by law, Google will withhold taxes from such payments. So there's a couple things here. They clearly state that you're granting the right to monetize and that the agreement to do so does not entitle you to any payments, and that this is separate from the YouTube Partner Program or other ways to monetize your content. It also continues on to say that payments will now be referred to as royalties. I'm sure that has potential tax implications or in some way benefits YouTube. But what does this actually mean? There's an article out there by Variety that suggests that YouTube is going to start placing ads on videos of channels that are not part of the YouTube Partner Program. That means YouTube would receive 100% of that ad revenue. Now, when you first read the article on Variety and you read some of the references they're making and the quotes that they're making, you can't actually find that in YouTube's terms of service. So I headed to the place where everyone should go when they're trying to get clarification from YouTube, and it turns out people did in fact flock to Twitter to find some clarification. So if we head over to Twitter and we go to the @TeamYouTube profile, we do in fact see that people were asking about this particular question, and lo and behold, they've shared a link to an article that provides some clarification on their terms of service. And when we take a look at that clarification, this is what YouTube has to say. We added this new section to let you know that starting today, we'll slowly begin rolling out ads on a limited number of videos from channels not in YPP. This means as a creator that's not in YPP, you may see ads on some of your videos. Since you're not currently in YPP, you won't receive a share of the revenue from these ads, though you'll still have the opportunity to apply for YPP as you normally would once you meet the eligibility requirements. You can also check your progress towards eligibility on the monetization tab in YouTube Studio. Well, doesn't that open up a whole can of worms? If the entity that controls when you get into YPP is saying that they will monetize your content whether you're in YPP or not, it seems to create a conflict of interest. If a channel is not yet in YPP and one of their videos goes viral, YouTube can see that as an opportunity to start placing ads on that video well before they ever monetize that channel. That means YouTube benefits from the virality of that video, but the creator gets nothing. And also, if that is the case and you have a video that's blowing up and getting millions of views that YouTube has monetized and is now receiving 100% of the ad revenue, where is the incentive for YouTube to then get that channel approved for the YouTube Partner Program? In fact, if anything, they're incentivized not to approve that channel for YPP because once they do, they're now going to be giving up a large chunk of that ad revenue. It'll be really interesting to see exactly how this plays out and how YouTube intends to do this and what the scenarios are where they're going to monetize a channel not in YPP. On the one hand, they are saying that a particular channel is not yet worthy of YPP, but they certainly are worthy to allow YouTube to gain 100% of the ad revenue from their videos. That does not seem creator friendly, and it's certainly going to make a lot of people concerned about the future of YouTube. It reminds me of the old expression, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? It'll be interesting to see how YouTube avoids that conflict of interest. But what do you think? Am I reading this all wrong? I'd love to know your thoughts on whether you think this is a big deal, not a big deal, or if you have a completely different take on why YouTube has chosen to add this particular section to the YouTube Terms of Service. And hey, don't forget this video has been sponsored by TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is your #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free. There's a link in the description below, or you can go to trytubebuddy.today and get started for free. As we continue to learn more about this topic, we will share it with you here on Creator Fundamentals, so be sure to click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss future updates. And hey, while you're waiting, check out the playlist on screen now for videos that can help you be successful on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video.